Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people. Ha! Southeast governors rise up for Peter Obi. It has never been before. You'll be shocked and surprised at what is happening. Southeast governors rise up for Peter Obi says there can only be one Peter Obi. Ikpeazu sends warning to politicians. In case you are not aware, since Peter Obi decided to go to court and the way in which he went to the court, he went there unexpectedly, what they never saw coming, what they never expected. The way and the manner in which he has gone to court has sparked up a lot of reactions all across the country. And so some persons are really not happy, especially the party with which he has petitioned the All Progressive Congress with regards to the conduct of the 2023 elections. And this is really causing a lot of persons to wonder, what's going on and what's happening. You see, so these are some of the issues going on, and it is really causing a lot of reactions. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. There can only be one Peter Obi, Southeast Governor. Ikpeazu send warning to politicians. Nothing must happen to him. The Abia State Governor, Ikpeazu, OKC, has admitted that Peter Obi's factor has a huge consideration some politicians ruled on to win 2023 general election. While acknowledging that Peter Obi wave, Ikpeazu, however, admitted that people would soon start asking questions from politicians who rode on the wave of Peter Obi to win. According to the Abia State Governor, there can only be one Peter Obi, and after winning election, the people who started seeing each politicians will ask them what they did. He added that many people during the 2023 polls voted against older political parties out of frustration. Apart from that, Ikpeazu heard that once emotions calm down, people will also start asking personal questions about the personality of the people they have voted for because of the picture of Peter Obi they see. Speaking during an interview with Daily Trust, Ikpeazu said Peter Obi is an honest man. He's someone who says the truth, and he has been building his integrity for a long time. We know that him going to the presidential election was not a Southeast agenda. Peter Obi got to that election with personal integrity and things he has done, and we can see how Nigerians are rising up for him. Go and investigate. They are not all. Half of the people are not from the Southeast. These are Nigerians who sincerely desire change. But my concern now is those who won election on the back of Peter Obi's integrity. Nigerians will soon begin to expect and ask questions if they don't serve the way Peter Obi has promised. The presidential election has come and gone, and questions are being asked. Peter Obi is still in court challenging the outcome of that result. I will advise that politicians leave Peter Obi alone and allow the judiciary in our country to decide. The presidential tribunal will still have to look into this case, and at the end of the day, we will know where truly the result has come forth. For the first time in a long time, I see an Southeast man standing for, or governor standing for Peter Obi. Everybody has rather ducked their head because nobody wants to be associated with Peter Obi, in order not to become, to avoid questions and what have you. Nobody wants that. Okay, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be on the back book of other politicians, so they are trying to avoid every way they can anything that has to do or that have to do with Peter Obi. So you can see for a fact, and you can see for yourself, that people are rising up in order for what they could possibly, get. But Ikpeazu has spoken well. Although he did not speak with all his mouth, what that means is saying everything he needed to say, but he hit the nail on the head. Hitting the nail on the head is saying what is essential, what is important, and what needs to be heard in the face of all that is going on. He did hit the nail on the head, saying people should allow the true cause of justice to play, and people should allow truth to be manifested without fear or favor, and that the presidential election is still being contested by Peter Obi in court. And so people should not take sides, but rather they should look forward to how possibly change could really be manifested. For whatever is what, Nigerians, it is time that we all begin to, really look at, what's happening and ensure that at the end of the day, okay, none of us we allow ourselves to be used by people who say they are politicians or they are leaders, but really, truly, sincerely speaking, they are only looking out for themselves. They are only really looking out for themselves. So it is important that we understand this and that we do everything to change the course of what is happening so that Nigeria, we can truly move forward and bring about a change in our nation. And for Ikpeazu to be speaking in this way, it really shows that he has come to see that there is possibility for this nation, for Peter Obi's case to be heard. And I think he has spoken well. I personally think he has spoken well. For the first time in a long time, a Southeast governor will speak in favor of Peter Obi, just advising that people allow, the true cause of what is on ground to manifest is really something. It's really something to hold, because most of those people, if you know them very well, everybody just do to your turn to Israel or do not want to get into the whole mix of what is going on. Everybody just stays on his own, and nobody particularly really wants to be associated with anything or everything that has to do with all of this, so that they are not victimized or looked at and think are seen as enemies, if that's the case, if that's how you want to describe it. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, elections have come and gone, but the trail of what happened during the election, what INEC did, and how they went about disposing and ensuring that truth was being, how the truth of the people, truth was undermined, is all before our very own eyes. And so it is time we honestly, sincerely, arise and do not allow the same thing to hold us down. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can always get all our latest news. Every single one of us are in this together, and so we must ensure that we do all that is needed, right, and necessary to move Nigeria forward. The days upon us are so important, and every single individual must ensure that we stand for what is right, what we believe, and we do not underestimate the fact that every single person is important in the scheme of what's going on here and now. Now, so the team be, my people. Bye for now.